every day, one by one, I'm gonna try every recipe of Laura, starting from the very beginning. Come, join me on my challenge. Let's go! Hi everyone, my name is Ruta and welcome to the 91st day of my challenge, where if at any point I will look as drunk, I might as well be, because I slept really little, like, I don't know, at most 3 hours, and I had to wake up really early because I have a lot of things to do, but I want to try a recipe. So I tend to get into this weird phase when I'm really tired, so excuse me from the very beginning. So today I'm gonna try pasta alla Siciliana, I believe that's how she pronounced it. And before getting into the ingredients, I actually want to mention 3 things. Now, one of them makes me so sad. Actually, it makes my heart bleed, because I'm gonna use up my 2 last cans of whole peeled tomatoes. Now, the ones who watch me for some time kinda know why I'm so sad. This is like a miracle thing. I was searching for it so long. I found it one time, bought crazy many cans, and now I finished them up and I cannot find them anywhere, and no one knows when they will come again, so I kinda know what that means. Making such thing from fresh tomatoes takes some time, okay? So as this recipe calls for crushed tomatoes and I have whole tomatoes, I'll just, as always, run them through blender and call it good. The next thing is about, and I'm kind of peeking, the mozzarella. Laura suggests using drier kind of mozzarella for this recipe, but as I mentioned some time ago, my country, well, it's not my country, the country I'm currently living in, which is Iran, doesn't have that many of products, and whenever you find something, you're kind of like celebrating the fact. So we have here one kind of mozzarella, and that is when you're lucky enough to find it, and that's that wetter kind, the ball ones. So I was lucky enough I found it, so I'm gonna use that for this recipe. And the last thing is about the basil. Now, this also kind of makes me nervous, because now it's not the season for basil, and when it's not the season for something, you cannot find it. There are no important things here, so I will use some frozen one, but I'm kind of getting really nervous because my frozen basil stack is running low. So I don't know, so many things are finishing, I don't like it. Anyways, so now let's go over the ingredients and let's get started. We are gonna need a few leaves of fresh basil, and this is all I have left from my frozen one, so I'm putting it right back into the freezer. 250 grams of tube-shaped pasta. I'll use rigatoni today. 2 tablespoons of olive oil, plus a little bit extra for drizzling the eggplant. 800 grams of crushed tomatoes, 1 large eggplant, 1 medium onion finely chopped, 2 cloves of garlic minced, 200 grams of mozzarella cubed, 20 grams of Parmesan, and salt and pepper. I'll start with the eggplant, but first let's admire my new apron. I'm not sure, can you actually see? Look how cute it is, and it has this little thingy here to hang your kitchen towel. It's so cute. I actually got it from my friend on Christmas as a present, and believe it or not, I kept just admiring it and waiting for some special occasion to wear it. So today I've realized if I don't start wearing it, it will end up like a decoration in my kitchen, but I just love it, it's so cute. So chewing. Okay, so now back to the eggplant. I've turned on my oven to preheat to 200 degrees. Now I will take the eggplant, cut off the ends, peel most of the skin off, and then cut it into large cubes. feel like this eggplant is not big enough, but oh well. So now I'll take the baking sheet and line it with foil, well, aluminum foil. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the eggplant here. I'll drizzle them with some olive oil, season with salt and pepper, and then toss to, well, coat really nicely. Oh, but you know what? I'm gonna actually use the extra virgin olive oil just because this bottle is really comfy for, well, drizzling. And now into the oven for 20 minutes. In the meantime, I'm bringing this huge pot full of water to boil, and I've salted it generously, of course. Here I have a non-stick skillet, a large one, with 2 tablespoons of olive oil preheating over medium heat. Once it's there, I'm gonna add in the onion, salt with a little bit salt and pepper, salt season with a little bit salt and pepper, and then cook for about 6 minutes. Goodness, this smells so good. So now I'm gonna add in the garlic for 1 more minute. Yummy! Okay, so now I'll add in the crushed tomatoes, season them with salt and pepper, and cook for 15 minutes. Okay, so now the eggplant goes in. Oh man, this is the best! Okay, wait, I'll go and scrape them on the table because it's just way too hard. At this point, you can check for seasoning, but as always, I'm gonna skip this step because I'm never short on salt and I always want to try it in the end for the first time, like the finished dish. So now, this will cook for 10 more minutes because I will add in the pasta, which will cook for 10 more minutes. Okay, 10 minutes have passed, so heat off and I'll just drain my pasta and meet you at the counter. Okay, pasta goes in. And now it's basically the very end. I'll add in a few leaves of basil, parmesan, and the mozzarella and just mix everything together. But wait, before I actually try, I want to say 2 things because I will totally forget them. So while I was cooking, I had these 2 thoughts, which I thought if I could remake it, I would do it this way. So I would totally buy 2 eggplants because apparently what in America is considered a large eggplant, here is 2 large eggplants because I feel like it was, well, I would like a little bit more of eggplant, and from the original recipe it looked like, or the video, it looked like she had way more eggplant. So that's one. And second thing, I would cut it actually a little bit, well, in smaller, like bite-sized pieces, so that it would be easier to eat, because when I was looking at it, I was thinking, wait, but that will be like, I will have to actually bite that one piece. Because apparently eggplant doesn't shrink in the oven. Who knew? Okay, that being said, let's try this. And the mozzarella is also big. I would totally cut everything smaller. I cut a little bit into two big of pieces. Okay. Oh, I have everything actually. Cool. Wow. Oh my goodness. The eggplant. It's so cool when you don't expect it to be that good. The eggplant is... It's as if I put so many spices again. I know I repeat it from time to time, but it tastes like there's something more than just salt and pepper. And it's so cool, those, well, crispy edges, because it crisped up in the oven. Oh my, it's so nice. Like when you buy, it's a really nice texture. My mozzarella didn't melt though, so I don't know, but it's a mild cheese, so it fits. And okay, this will be the last observation. I totally thought that this will be way too tomatoey for me, because it looked like the main thing will be tomatoes, but actually it's just like a background, a nice background next to this dish, rather than like, I don't know, like in your face tomato sauce. So anyways, I really hope that this was fun and helpful. If you want, go and check the original recipe by Laura there. The written one, transferred, or no, not converted, transferred. Converted into the metric system is down in the description box below. So do check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a day. Bye!